Darcy, and I am the founder of Share Your Mana. I am here today to testify on Bill 49. And I am asking for this to be paused. I think it makes sense not to have any forward motion until, first of all, I haven't heard the presentation, and I wasn't really able to understand why this has come to this committee. I can tell you that, as you know, over the years, decades, that I have done a lot of testimony on preventative and root causes of individuals living in conditions that are not meant for habitation. And I know quite a few people live in their vehicles, and there has never been any established safe parking or anything like this. So I was highly concerned when I saw this bill, and I'm not quite sure how the person who presented this defines public safety. So I think Maui County has actually been aggressively criminalizing vehicle residency, especially because there's no other option. So I'm always looking at the root causes. If this bill moves forward, what I would ask is that it actually identifies the root causes. Why are you actually suggesting this? And for people that are going to be affected by this, then what are the things that can support them, or why? What's going on with that? So if public safety is anything other than like an emergency vehicle needing to get by or cannot pass, then again, I really ask that this bill address root causes. It's really important for this not to just move something that's perceived as a problem to another location. So I really want to make sure that that gets brought across. And I'm hoping that this committee will really dive into this a little more. I'm always here to give suggestions and recommendations and certainly share the experience of Share Your Mana. And yeah, so I'm just looking for solutions or greater understanding as to what this is about, why it moved forward. And if I'm totally off base, I'm sorry, but I don't like it. The actual bill didn't give very much background information or what's happening. So that's where I'm at. But mahalo. Glad to be here. Mahalo.
Members, any clarifying questions? I guess my clarifying question, thank you for coming. This is addressing basically side street parking in the commercial areas on public highways. So do you feel that that's inappropriate not to have side street parking?
I feel it's appropriate to have side street parking for, what I would like to see is the research or the data as to why cars are there. And if people are just abandoning their cars so that they get towed away or something like that, or if people are living in them, if they're blocking things. Again, we have to address the root causes of why those cars are there. And if people are using them as a safe habitation location, it's really important that this county recognizes that without shelter beds, and over the last 5-7 years that we've lost so many beds, that we don't have places for people to go in these crises.
Thank you. You answered my question, and I get it. So I'll look further into that. Right.
But, you know, I have a lot more history, and it's really important that you understand that I have a lot of history on this, and I don't want the circle to keep going around and around. So mahalo, or the wheel keep turning.
Thank you very much.
Chair, there were members online asking for a clarifying question.
And I will ask everybody's patience with me because my video is really funky, and I'm going to work with staff on this later because it's hard to see my people and not all these logos. Okay, whose hand is up? Member Johnson, clarifying questions.
Clarifying question for Ms. Darcy. First off, I agree with your testimony, Ms. Darcy. And I'm wondering if you've heard anything from the administration about the safe parking or safe zones, because if we put this up, then there will be another street and another business that says we don't want this. You know, it's just going to move people. So have you heard any updates on safe parking, safe zones, or managed cameras, anything on the lines where if those folks couldn't park there, where can they go?
No. And yes, it's a slippery slope. Very, very slippery.
All right. Yeah, me neither. Okay. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Member Johnson. Member Paulton.
Thank you, Chair. So my clarifying question is, in reading the testimony, it does seem that the issue is people habitating and using the restroom in front of their businesses. Is it your, my clarifying, is it your request that we hold off till the safe parking places open up?
Absolutely, that would, of course, that's been our position through all of the ordinances that have moved forward, unless the county is willing to make mobile bathrooms or any